So every time I'm working, I'm practicing at home beforehand, and I seem to get it all together before I leave the house. Leave the house, show up at the gig. Maybe I get there 45 minutes later. Maybe it's an hour and a half later, whatever it might be. Then I warm up again a little bit. All of a sudden it's gone. All the confidence I gained in my practice room at home, that confidence is gone because I'm thinking, oh, I can't get it back. Where is it? Where is it? How can I find it? Let me try to get my ducks in a row again. Let me try. And then the gig starts, and it's like, oh crap, I don't have my shit together yet. It was here this morning, but it's gone now. So that's another thing that another player might be able to relate to if they have this dystonia thing going on. It's like when you do get all your ducks in a row, you feel pretty good, and then all that can go away if you get away from the horn, and then you have to start all over. Even if it might just be an hour later, it could not happen for you again. So I'm still working at it, and I think live gigs are much easier on me psychologically than recording gigs. So,
interesting.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Yeah, it's just the fact that you have to do things over and over again and stop and start so much in a recording situation. Excuse me, and so that's something I find easier. Like I even want to get the phone call or the email, whatever it might be. Hey, can you make this thing? It's a live gig, and I feel no pressure. Yes, I can do it. I'll be there. And then, but if it's a recording thing, it's like, oh, I start to feel tense right away. It's like, oh man, should I take this call? Can I do this? Can I do this? Oh yeah, I can do it. I'll accept the call, and then I'll be panicking until 5 days later when that call is going to happen. I'm going to panic the whole day, all 5 days kind of. And so that's another reason I'm speaking out is because I don't need that stress. I don't need it. I don't want to live that stressful life. So in turning down some of those calls, that's helped me out a little bit as far as, and plus COVID, I was going through this during COVID. So, the pandemic. So I wasn't, having to play a lot, but that's the thing. The more I work, the more I play, the better I feel. I get my ducks in a row faster and I can do it because I just played a while ago. And so I feel like I can get it going easier. But pandemic really messed doubly with the dystonia because there's nowhere to play. There's nobody to play with. I can record at home and get through something and try to get a good take. That's fine, whatever. But that was another good and bad thing about having dystonia during the pandemic was I didn't play enough with people to where they knew I was going through it. But then again, it got my dystonia worse because I wasn't playing with other people, if that makes any sense whatsoever.
No, it totally does.
Yeah,
it totally does. One of the things in sports psychology is kind of the field that we have to go on in this realm right now. Musician psychology is still kind of a burgeoning field, but anyway, the one of the things that has been found in sports psychology research is that the perceived support by other people, not even just like the reception of like that actual support, whether that's just that person that's just in your corner or people like Jan giving you that informational support, just the knowledge that you have those people in your corner actually does more for you psychologically in your recovery than the actual like sitting down with Jan, getting the actual support, if that makes any sense. And so one of the things I like to focus on the show is like what those support systems have looked like for you, whether or not it's, you mentioned Wayne and these other people that have gone through things. So there's that kind of empathetic thing, but what other support systems have you found that have been really helpful for you to rely on during your journey?
Well, my wife has been really supportive. She's been great. And plus my colleagues are really, really cool. For instance, Wayne has been fantastic. And I sit next to a couple of trombone players I work with a lot, Alex Isles and Charlie Morellis, Steve Holtman, Francisco Torres. Some of these, they all know what I'm going through. So I feel like they have my back, and if I fuck up, it's not going to be a big deal with them. It's not going to be like, oh man, they're just, hey man, cool. And plus, they're helpful on the gig. If my confidence is in the gutter, I can say, Charlie, play this note for me. Something as simple as a D in the staff. Like, could play this note for me. Oh yeah, no problem. Bow, he's got it. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, no problem. So all these guys have covered for me on gigs in certain ways where I can just, play this phrase for me, trade my phrase with your phrase. I'm more comfortable in this register or this register, so they've all had my back, and they've really been supportive, and that's helpful. And also it makes me comfortable showing up on a gig with any of those guys, because it makes me feel at ease. And that whole thing we're talking about, confidence, lack of confidence, it gives me confidence because, okay, these guys have my back. I'm going to be able to get through this, no problem. And so then I play better. All of a sudden I can get through it and I play way better. And so Alan Kaplan's another one that's been totally supportive. And there's others too. They're not coming to my mind right now. But yeah, so it's been really cool. These people, but my wife is always like, yeah, go ahead, do the gig, go take it, go do it. You can do it. You sound great, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So she's been like, pushing me out the front door to, don't be scared of it. Don't be afraid of it. Get after it. So that's been cool. And, what other support system? Yeah, my parents, my brothers. Yeah. Everybody.
Don't you come from a family of musicians, right?
Yeah. My dad, who just passed away, is a trumpet player.
My
And
condolences.
thank you. My oldest brother's a trumpet player. My middle brother's a saxophonist. And I'm the youngest.
Oh, cool.
I'm the favorite, so.
Oh, there you go.
I always tell them that.
That's why they gave you the trombone, right?
Try this.
I don't know if I should have said that on record. I'm a trumpet player. Hey, thanks for tuning into this episode of Trust the Process, the official podcast of Musician Unchained, the newest coaching program dedicated to helping musicians navigate and overcome injury. But before you go, I have a few quick ways you can stay connected and support our growing community. First of all, I'd love to hear from you. Shoot me a text with the link below and share your thoughts, questions, or just say hi. You can also check the show out on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. We also would love to see you in our Facebook support group, Trust the Process Podcast Injured Musician Support Group. If you found value in today's episode, consider making a donation to support our mission of empowering musicians worldwide. Every contribution helps us create more content and resources for you. So visit link number 2 below to support the mission. If you decide to donate, I'll send you my newest resource, the Injured Musician Toolkit, which is an ebook designed to give you tools to help you get through your injury. Subscribe to our newsletter to get exclusive insights, tips, sneak previews of episodes, and announcements straight to your inbox. Act now and I will send you a free gift. So sign up at www.musicianunchained.com/newsletter. And if you or someone you know would like to go deeper with me in the topics of injury and mindset, head over back to musicianunchained.com and check out the Let's Hang tab. As always, I want to thank Daniel Baldwin, my audio engineer, and my sister Dana Lovell for her help with the promotional materials. There is no podcast without them. But before I go, I want to tell you how much I deeply appreciate your time and support. You are not alone on this journey. There are musicians and educators out there who need this resource, and we need to get it to them. Together, we are breaking the chain of old habits and thought patterns that don't serve us anymore, and unchaining the potential within ourselves to face each challenge with strength and resilience. So, as I always say, keep on keeping on, and keep trusting the process. Until next time.